Hi.
It's a building that's meant
How is your day
to the
going?
city of New Orleans and all of its residents over the years. And our coverage of the NFL has brought us to it, Caesars Superdome. It's one of the happiest moments for any football fan. Welcome back, friends. A new season is officially underway.
You better win all the shit you've been talking.
Snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Hey, that's a run that's
Does he not read chat or answer questions?
on the ground later on. Largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd and 8. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water. We're sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense...
Not during the game sometimes.
He put some juice on a deep throw. Wide open downfield. Got it! He's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans! The Saints take a 6-0 lead right away. Chris Olave with the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. Reed now to kick this one away. Moore with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Straight to the air here. It's Young. Throws there for Jatavion Sanders. And he'll be touchdown after a big play.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory. Give him 2 on the run. That's
Make me mad.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Young to throw here on 3rd. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Sam Martin on now to punt it away on fourth. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. They run it from the gun with Kamara. He breaks the tackle. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So it's second down coming up. Looking to the air here. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick six. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make the pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
They're out and set. First and 10. Kamara running out of the gun. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up second and 6.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
Well secured by Brandon Cooks. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Here's a give inside to Kamara. And he's able to work this down to the 41. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up second and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Another run for Kamara. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. This is reeled in by Kamara. What What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing from the gun. He's got... This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Working quickly here. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Panthers going with the dime. 3rd down. Pass play now. Looking for a target. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Rookie for the Saints field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage. Reed now to kick this one away. Moore with a return. He stopped on the return at the 27.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. To the air on 1st down. Young. Cuts. This is Xavier Leggett. Continuing to move past the 45. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10. It's Hubbard. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that 1st down marker.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Gets this to Sanders. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Young working from the gun. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. And it's the Panthers looking at 1st and 10. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis. Even 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
Now pitch to Hubbard. Makes a cut to the right. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers get some late points and the lead. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He beams one deep right side. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Trayvon Merrick has it. And the Panthers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Shotgun snap now to Young. McMillan hauls it in. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down. Man in motion here. Young on 1st and 10. Well, he shot his shot, Brock, but they couldn't connect. Xavier Legette the target on that throw. So that brings up 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Motioning the tight end now. A 2nd down throw for Young. He's throwing deep to the left side. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. He was looking Xavier Legette's way there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Sticking to the air, it's Young. He's trying to go deep again. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Saints make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
1st and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's looking deep once again. He's got it deep downfield. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take the lead just before halftime. Chris Olave with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Saints push their lead to 3. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Moore with a return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Moore with a return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Out of the gun, Young. Chased out to his right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Carl Granderson in on the tackle.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Young to throw it. He has the first over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. Here's Young to throw. Connects with Hubbard. He's still going at the 30. And he'll be out of bounds just a yard or two short of that 25. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Young throwing here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for second down. They run again with Hubbard. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. 3 yards puts them back on the right track. Now they've got 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, Young. Finds Sanders. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. They motion the tight end over. Hubbard runs in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take the lead right away in half number 2. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. Right there to tack on the point after. And the Panthers take a 4-point lead.
Saints 17.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll throw it. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And they can't jump to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a... So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Kamara now on 1st and 10. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They stay on the ground with Kamara. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10. 1st
down, and they go right back to it. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he'll score! Touchdown, New Orleans! The Saints take a 4th quarter lead. Missed to go up by a field goal here in the 4th. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints push their lead to 3. Reed now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
Putting a receiver in motion. Here's Young on 1st and 10. He fires one deep down the middle. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Saints are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Running behind center with Kamara. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Here we go, 2nd and very long. And that one's going to hit the turf. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Panthers pick this one up. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Up the middle, Hubbard. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 29. Hubbard hauls it in. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Here's Hubbard on the give. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Young working from the gun. This throw is caught. And he drives this forward to the 6. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. He's got it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Panthers down by only 3. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Quick throw finds about right. And they do not get a desperately needed first down. He doesn't make it, and they still trail after the turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Run here with Kamara. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level
Take the points.
is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he stopped.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They bring Olave in motion. They'll run now on 2nd down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Here's a give to Kamara. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Pickup of 0 on the play. That leaves them with 4th and 6. Here comes the Saints punting unit. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. On now comes their punter. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. It's scored as a 51-yard punt. And it's going to be Panthers football. He'll look to throw it. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Here he is to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. And the Saints make the play that should win them this game.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. We'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Now Kamara. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. So fans starting to stream from the Superdome to the French Quarter as it's a win for the Saints. And this isn't just anyone in no-star form. They picked up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the